What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Well, I've really been trying to avoid these two lames, right? And this will be the last time I talk about them. Because here's the thing. The people that believe the lies coming out of these two lames, they're going to believe whatever they say regardless of what I say. The people who don't believe them aren't going to believe them no matter what they say, okay? The two lames are Mil Máscaras, the guy that's a killer and he's hiding in the mountains of who knows what and still wearing a mask, right? He's never met me in his life. But for some reason, he has something against me. And I have a feeling he probably tried to go against me and lost. He says he's from a neighborhood of one of my friends. And we'll get to that in a second. The other one is Chill. Chill can't get no views for nothing. Chill hates me. I told you, Chill, on the phone. You know what I told you. But it's all good. But Chill can't stop talking about me. I may interview King. Remember the cop that you interviewed? Let's see what he has to say, because he was there with me. He was seeing what I was doing, what I was involved in. He was observing me. That was his job. He was a yard cop. Now, I watched about 6-7 minutes of Chill's video, right? And he's being a straight broad. He's playing another man's video. And let me tell you something. I'm going to show you how disingenuous Chill is. We're going to go through that in a second. But somehow, some way, I must have affected Chill's manhood. That he had to write a song. I never listened to it. He has to do video after video after video of me. Okay. That should really show people how deeply he was hurt. Now, let's get back to this dude, Mil Máscaras. I see he did a video, and, well, I heard what he said in Chill's video, right? He said that his homeboy, and I know who his homeboy is. I know everybody from Santa Rosa that was there. But I don't know this dude. I do know one of the dudes from Santa Rosa owed me money and locked it up. I wonder if it was you. You don't show your face. They were down in, I believe it was one block. But anyways, he said that his homeboy was my cellie. Wrong again. He was never my cellie. Ever. He was my neighbor. And anybody that knows me knows I was about the business. I'm gonna stick my nose in nobody's business. People brought their business to me. Now, he says that he told his homeboy to be trucha with me. What you know about me? How come you didn't get at me? You could have easily shot a wheel out there to the yard. You never met me in your life. So where you get this info from? One of my political rivals, maybe? And he said that I referred to those people as legends because I put them on a pedestal and I never met them. I was in the Bay 4 times. But the time you're talking about, I had already been up there 3 times. You think I didn't meet a bunch of people? It's so funny, man, what people are willing to believe because they hate me and they don't even know me. How could you take the word of an individual who hides his face and has told every single secret he was ever told? This individual acts like he has integrity. How are you sharing every single conversation you've ever had? I don't. At all. And unlike the lie you're trying to put out there, there are legends that know me personally. So this This whole narrative you're trying to spin, Holmes, I wonder what happened to you that you felt you needed to talk about me. Because I've never talked about you. I've never watched a single video of yours. I'm not interested. You're not even from down south. You're from up there, but you claim the south. So you're the southern J-Hands. Same type of content. Except I could tell you really were around some people. But it's funny how you said you were in the hole and you wanted to bring somebody in the fold. Man, you better stop it. Where? On B yard? On C yard? You know it don't work like that. But on the internet, people can say whatever they want and be whatever they want, right? Now, let's get to how disingenuous Chill is. Then again, he's kind of stupid. He never politicked. He never ran with a group that politics. Okay? And when he's in CMC East, he damn sure wasn't checking paperwork because he had trash in his cell. Now, Chill was a former lifer. And that's one of the main reasons why all the tough talk and all the yappity that he does, I hold him to a different regard because he was a lifer. And because he had to do a lot of internal work. But it's obvious it went out the window for a couple bucks on YouTube. Now, ask any lifer, any of you guys, if you can get in contact with a lifer, ask them, does the board ask you a question that they don't already know the answer to? Now, you know, these guys keep talking about my homeboy, right? Now, Chill knows the parole board hearing is not a disciplinary hearing. It's not a criminal proceeding. And they always tell you in the beginning, we're not here to retry your case. Okay? So nothing said there was ever used. But since they want to keep bringing him my homeboy, he had debriefed before I even went to board. What are you talking about? See, that's the detail that people keep leaving out. And Chill, the comadre that he is, the spiteful baby mama that he is, he doesn't want to do homework and he can't. Who's he going to get at? He doesn't know any of the people that he's talking about. His only focus is, let me talk about dubs. Let me get 3,000 views. It's hard right now. Ever since this new shift in YouTube, it's hard to get views. So of course he's going to talk about me. He's going to beat a dead horse. I would hope that people would take a step back, get out of their emotions, and really evaluate. How much do I talk about Chill? When do I ever talk about Mil Máscaras, Rob? They're not even factors. I'm not trying to go in circles with bums. I don't like negative energy. And so I'm making this little, and I'm putting it out late. So it's not about views. It's about the people that are asking me, what the hell are they talking about? And it's also for the people that really know the truth, that are calling me. Like, hey, what the hell? And I would like to say that for Rob, that's got to make people scratch their heads, eh? I don't know him. It don't make me scratch mine. The other one, Chill, it's not surprising. He'll probably make 10 more videos about me now and 15 songs. It don't matter. But Rob, he was around some people. I can tell. Right? See, I'm not like these dudes. I don't make shit up. I don't know him. Never heard of him. He won't show his face. He doesn't say his real nickname. Right? But whoever knew this Vato Rob in the past knew him as a certain way. Knew him to conduct himself and carry himself in a certain way. And I'm sure every video he puts out talking about another conversation or like this, talking about me when you don't know me. I don't know what he said about supposedly. Look at. Let me say this. I don't know if he said this. I'm not gonna attribute it to him, but people said that after his video came out, that I was under my homeboy's wing. He wasn't a legend. He was a camarada. Who, and that's the stuff where it's the fuckery, the fakery, to throw off people that don't know the business. How am I under another camarada's wing, and that I did him dirty? If he knew my homeboy, me and him were in C4 in 1997. We're about to sell up before he went to D-side. But these are the things he doesn't know. But anyways, if he knew my homeboy, I don't know if he said he knew my homeboy, met my homeboy. If he did, he would know. He was not into politics whatsoever. At all. He was a gangster, but he wasn't a politician. He didn't like it. It was a headache for him. So, I'm going to let these characters tell their story, be in my shadow, apparently. That's what it is. I don't know what it is. They can make all the videos they want about me. But I would suggest that you ask somebody that really knows. Hey, could this? And then you get a better understanding. Again, like I said, I don't know this cat. But his homeboy that was there, I'm surprised he didn't mention his homeboy that was there. He said, he called him, it seems like he called him by his first name. He was there. He was my neighbor, never my Sally. His primo was there. And there was another one, the one that locked it up. And as far as this vato and him coming down and him going to Ad Say, why you go to Ad Say? And then he said a bunch of 1030s were being dropped on him. That's surprising. As off the hook as BNC facility were at that time, you just came down and you were a point of interest? A guy that just came for the shoe, supposedly, and they housed you in I'd say, you weren't moving no dope. You had no say-so on the oil. You had no say-so on C yard. You had no say-so on B yard. Yeah, homie, it makes sense. It makes sense that everybody knew who you were and they were dropping huilas, eh? Fool the people that don't know. But I know. You can't fool me. There's my video, man. You guys got my response. Run with it. Make all the videos you want, eh? Hope you enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love, man. I'm out of here.